Okay, I think that was close enough, and we've got 2 of them. So
We'll see. We'll see.
And my hands hurt, so I don't want to do it again.
Yeah. I've got very soft hands, so you can't necessarily hear mine.
Yeah, my hands are like babies.
Literally like babies.
Not literally like babies, because that would be freakish.
That would. That'd be some horror film, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, it would be like something out of Star Trek.
Yeah.
Feels so big in this hand.
Oh. That's a bit early for the innuendo, don't you think?
That was from Deadpool.
Really? Oh, yeah, Deadpool. Have you watched that yet, Tarman?
Yeah, I watched it.
Oh,
I watched it
finally.
ages ago. You watched it?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it when it came out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, nice one, mate.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, actually. It's one of the ones I've enjoyed the most, actually.
Makes sense. It's a good film.
It's funny. And it's
Yeah, it
got
is funny.
Careless Whisper.
It's got Maria
Yes.
Baccarin.
Who?
The Vanessa girl. I like her.
Vanessa. Yeah.
She was in Firefly. She
Firefly.
was in V.
Oh, you...
She's
Oh,
in Gotham.
yeah, she's hot. Yeah.
She was in Homeland as well, even though I gave up on Homeland after a little while.
I never really watched Homeland.
I watched the first 2 seasons. And then, I watched 10 minutes of the first episode of the 3rd season. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm not doing this anymore.
What happens?
I remember,
Yeah.
Is it
I remember
this?
Tom used to go on about it. He used to say
Yeah,
it's
but my
quite good.
problem is I think season 1 ended wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
A bit of a Prison Break.
I couldn't get on board with the rest of it.
Yeah.
And then what I wanted to happen did eventually happen, but it happened so much later I couldn't be bothered to pick it up.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil it for you guys by telling you what I wanted to happen.
Did a prime minister or a president get tried for war crimes?
They probably should have
Possibly.
done. I mean, it should happen.
It should, yeah.
Yeah, it should really. Like fucking Tony Blair, George Bush.
Yeah.
I love how they're not. Nothing's going to happen to them.
Nah.
No, nothing is going to happen to those. How many people died? Millions of people because of them.
Millions, yeah.
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 It was an unjust war, which people had said since the beginning of the war. And how many years later? How many years has it been? A really
13.
long time. 13 years later,
Yeah.
it's officially been called an unjust war. And nothing will happen. There are going to be no consequences. People died. Civilians died. Members of the army died. Nothing will happen. There has to be some restitution. I mean, they hung Saddam. Why don't they get hanged as well?
Yeah.
That's just desserts. That's what should happen. Saddam Hussein, he committed war crimes. He got hanged. I mean, he got sentenced to death twice or something like that. So George Bush, Tony Blair, the same thing should happen to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it should, in all honesty. If you get
Yeah.
They should.
But it's not going to. They've literally got away with murder. It was pure and simple murder.
How many heads of state could you say that of, though?
Oh, a lot of them, yeah.
There's also a lot of other countries went to war in Iraq as well. So
Yeah, but it was them pushing, US mainly, and
Yeah.
Britain because we are the US's bitch. Sorry.
They lied about the nuclear armaments, though, didn't they? I think that was a key thing that Britain was responsible for.
Yeah, no, they did. And
was the whole...
I think we've spoken about this in an episode before. And the richest countries or the richest companies got the share of the oil from Iraq. So it just proves, they found no nuclear weapons. They found a shit ton of oil, and they took it for themselves.
I was actually said to my mum, I said, it's really bad when you make people feel a little bit sorry for Saddam. Because that guy was bad, but, there was someone that was on the street they were interviewing, and he said, he used to hate Saddam. He was one of the guys that helped bring down the statue and that, but he actually yearns for the days of Saddam because of that power vacuum created something almost worse.
Yeah. Most people did. The people living in Iraq did.
Shit.
And isn't it up to the Iraqis rather than... Actually, let's not get into that. That's just a whole new argument.
someone says people hate being liberated by other people. Sometimes it's up to the country's citizens to do that. So.
Yeah. I sometimes feel I really hate when America or England, they have to be on their high horse about stuff, They have to be the saviours all the time, even though it's just rhetoric and they're not really the saviours. They have self-interest.
Yeah, but also even if they had nuclear weapons, they're not going to use them against us, are they? Really? So we're not in any immediate danger anyway, even if they had weapons.
Yeah. Everyone going on about North Korea preparing for war in the recent couple of days. And I still think, like, the only time we would have to actually worry is if China said, yeah, actually, we're with North Korea on this one. But North Korea is like a crazy child. Like, no one in their right mind is going to support them. Or if they fired a nuclear... Sorry?
Well, what I was going to say, Iraq aren't exactly going to send one of those things over to us. Because they know if they do, a load of other countries are just going to send one back to them. They're going to blow Iraq to bits. So
exactly, but I sort of understand why Iraq and Saddam would have had at least some nuclear weapons, though. Because you've got all the powerhouses around you, these people that have actually come into your country before. If I was the head of the state and someone had already come into my country, they had the Gulf War before, I'd keep some security. Like, I wouldn't use it to actively engage, like, prior. I wouldn't send off the first fire. I wouldn't fire first.
No.
But if they came at me, which, US has formed to do, I'd like to have something there. So I find it... I mean, I don't like the idea of nuclear weapons of mass destruction because they're called nuclear weapons of mass destruction. But I understand it, and I'd probably... If I was a head of state, I'd probably like to have some...
Yeah.
Like a deterrent.
It's just the world we live in, I guess, really, isn't it?
Like, Russia have them.
Yeah.
And the US wouldn't even dream of attacking Russia.
No.
Yeah, how about US? Go and invade Russia. Okay, they've got nuclear weapons of mass destruction. Go and try it. I'd love to see that fallout.
But now everyone's just bombing Syria, and it's like it's more like an advertisement for their military prowess to the other countries that are helping them invade. It's then using Syria as an example, but it's like they are showing off to one another.
Where is the oil at in Syria?
Yeah.
There must be some oil in Syria now, if other people are actually paying attention.
Well, that's the whole thing about Libya, wasn't it? It was oil and gold reserves as well. Libya is one of the richest countries in... is it technically in the Middle East, Libya? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
It's in Africa, isn't it? If I remember rightly.
I think it's under governance of one of the sheikhs.
Should we look it up?
I think what really scares me is all the false flag operations that you hear about.
Yeah,
a country might be the nicest country in the world. All it takes is a jealous country to pretend they are terrorists from that country, and then they have an excuse to invade them or something.
It's an Arab country in the Maghreb region of North Africa. Part of Tamazgha, bordered by the Mediterranean Sea to the north, Egypt to the east, Sudan to the southeast, Chad and Niger to the south, Algeria and Tunisia to the west. So it's sort of part of Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I just interrupted you. Carry on.
Oh, makes sense, yeah. No, that's pretty much it. Like, you hear about people that they want to invade, so that's why certain people, like, I can understand, even though I don't agree with them, the conspiracy theories of 9/11, because obviously it gives people an excuse to be pissed off at a different country, or sympathy. If you can win the sympathy vote, every action is justified in the eyes of the people that actually matter. So, the public can be fooled, but they're also the ones that hold all the sway. So,
I'd say this, like, the whole thing of, like, war on terror is just basically bomb these countries into democracies. I mean, how does that work out?
Yeah, how is that not an act of terrorism in itself?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand the ideology behind it. Like, that is not a way to get a country to align themselves with you. No, you have to show peace towards that country. You have to actually make an effort to engage with that country. Bombing them is going to make them, the governments, their people outside of the country very angry, which is what is giving rise to extreme terrorism since.
Who are already quite angry.
They're already quite angry, and they're getting more and more angry. And it's because of that terrorist and extremist groups are managing to indoctrinate people that are, like, born and bred in England and US to do these heinous things. So
horrible.
basically their war on terrorism has actually given rise to it.
Yeah, it's like reacting to fear with even more fear.
Yeah.
It
makes no sense whatsoever.
That's exactly that's the perfect phrase, So how are you guys doing?
I think they're bombing some
this
country.
light-hearted conversation, how are we doing? Great. Great.
Now that we're halfway through the episode...
God, you know what? Your episode on, I forgot what it was, the Sodder Children. Like, their introduction conversation was like 15, 20 minutes long.
Yeah, we got
I
carried
had
away.
nowhere to
I think
put the
so.
intro music.
I think sometimes we're just so happy to see the three of us that we just get carried away.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, though. I haven't been here for a couple of weeks.
Well, I mean, in general, but like, yeah, it's just sometimes we can't. It's like, oh, we got to chat, you know.
I was
relaxing.
busy collecting up helium.
Oh, yes, for your world domination plans, wasn't
Well,
it?
no, because, you know, helium is not a renewable gas,
Oh,
right?
yes.
So we keep using more and more of it, right? So
They-
we're running out. So I'm going around to little children's parties and collecting up all the helium for their balloons.
Yes, that's the reason. Oh, yes, I didn't know
because
that was
I'm
the reason.
saving up all helium. So when people need helium in like 20 years'
At the
time,
nurseries.
I'm the only person that is going to have the helium.
You know, they found a new reserve somewhere in North Africa.
Yeah, you can find it in like old caves, but the problem is we can't make more of it.
Yeah,
So they're going to keep mining it and mining it and mining it, and eventually we're going to run out.
Yeah.
So I've just started to step ahead. I'm just going to ruin kids' parties by taking all their balloons.
You're
I'm
gonna have to,
storing
like,
them in my chest.
in your chest,
Yeah.
Ooh,
of course.
you might take
right.
off, though.
Yeah, like your two boobs will just shoot up
Yeah,
like
like, it
zeppelins.
looks like I've had like massive implants. No, it's just the helium. They're just, and it looks like I've had a boob lift, really. No, it's just the helium.
So were you literally wrestling balloons off kids and stuff like that?
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
Punching them and
That's
whatever.
devilish. That's devilish,
Yeah.
isn't it? But I hate kids, so I'm torn.
Yeah, Chris is the one that keeps getting arrested.
Yeah, I know. She keeps blaming it on me. It's annoying.
Yeah. This is our last episode until like September now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to go on holiday together.
We
Our
going,
Dork Seduction tour.
what was it Matt said? I think on the last one he said something like...
Beaver bus.
we go, Beaver bus, yes.
Yeah, we're going to get ourselves a beaver bus. We're going to go down to Canada, go to Newfoundland, go to Nova
Yay.
Scotia, go to the Nest. Then we're
Yeah.
going to head over to America.
Oh.
We're going to go to... where's that place?
Nova Scotia.
No, America... Nova Scotia's in Canada, and I've already said it.
Oh, right.
Where's that place? You know, the one with the bodies... Lincoln Park.
Lincoln.
Yeah, Baltimore. We're going to go there.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're going to go to plenty of places, but the only problem is we're not going to have any internet, so we're not going to be able to keep up with news. So when we come back in September, it's still going to feel like July for us.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. It might take a couple of weeks for us to catch up on news.
Yeah,
That's
that
all right,
was good.
because we're good at that.
Yeah.
We're going to be like, have you heard of that new Pokemon Go?
Pokemon Go is the reason that we're starting this so late.
Yeah, like we're travelling around the world trying to find fucking Mewtwo.
Yeah, we're going to break into Area 51.
We are the best that ever was. Haha, listeners.
We're the very best, and no one ever was. Oh, we should edit that at the end of this episode.
We shouldn't forget intro music, by the way.
Ah, yes. The intro music for the last time.
Boom.
Where we
I
talk
wanna
about
be
things
the very
and
best.
stuff. Okay, I thought we were doing our own intro music.
We talk about things and stuff.
That's-
Bum, bum, bum.
That was far too
The Silent
enthusiastic.
Children.
Where we talk about things and stuff
Welcome
and
to the
other
Bullshit Doctrine.
things.
Doctrine Podcast.
Oh, the Doc's Deduction.
Sex.
How are you, Doctor?
Welcome to the Dorks Deduction Podcast, where we talk about stuff.
Is this some erotic
I don't
novel or
know.
so?
I just felt like I sounded like some sort of villain from Doctor Who, so I figured I might just say, "How are you, Doctor?"
That sounded more like some dodgy porn film.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Doctor, you know.
Hello, Doctor. How you doing?
Get on the phone like, oh, she's touching me again.
Yeah, you know, plumbers come to fix your pipes or something like that.
Do you have a problem with your hardware? I'm an IT analyst, and I analyse.
Oh, stick that hard drive in, see what you can download. Oh, you got a virus. Ha!
I thought you would generally ask me if I had a problem with my hardware then. I was like,
What kind of software you got? Oh, just hardware, sorry.
I don't have any problems with my hard drive. I get it replaced every couple of years.
I've got a
Only-
floppy disk.
Yeah, that's it. Yes.
Yeah, I'm the one that has to say that one.
You've got the audacity to say something like that.
The audacity.
Well, that's
a
a
shit
computer
joke.
program.
It's a computer program.
Or something like that.
It reminds me of Chuck. He saves he stops a bomb for a porn virus. It's
Wait, what?
great.
Oh, yeah.
That was the first episode, and it happened in the last season as well. Brilliant. Porn.
Yeah, poor.
Funny.
It saved many lives, porn has.
I think it's the best invention since William Hague.
Oh, William, I was watching a documentary about William Hague.
Were you?
Yeah,
The Yorkshire.
it was like porn.
The Yorkshire Terror.
Yeah, Yorkshire Terror. Yeah, that bald head. God.
Oh,
Do you want to know what I find funny about this episode?
go on.
Our intro music was sort of related to our topic.
Shall we?
Yeah, we stepped away. Not intro music. Intro conversation was related to our topic.
Shall
Yet
we
we
keep-
stepped away from that.
Should we just keep the title but not talk about it at all? Like,
Then people are just going to be confused. And we have like 2 fans that we need to appease now.
I think we please him enough.
Yeah, maybe. So, we stepped so far away from that conversation, I don't know how we're going to segue it. So, do either of you want to try?
Well, we
Speaking
just-
of the Sudan,
Speaking of Saddam 10 minutes ago,
do you think William Hague was ever in the CIA?
that's a good question, man.
Yeah.
It actually ties into something I heard.
I've heard they get everyone and anyone from all walks of life.
Yeah.
Speaking of the CIA,
Yeah.
yeah, did you hear that maybe they have founded the EU, or they're the ones that were the reason behind the E EU?
Gasp.
Really?
The CIA did something dubious. Oh my god, shock of horrors.
I knew it.
It's crazy. It can't be true, can it, Tarman?
Well, the EU, it was founded in the late 40s, just after World War II, right? So-
Depends.
Well, no, that's when the movement started.
Yeah.
Like, there were talks of it. But if you hadn't noticed, something went down in Europe in the 40s. I don't know if you've heard about this thing called Nazi Germany.
Oh,
They sort of invaded a few countries, bombed a few countries. Like, that, pretty much most of Europe was in ruins.
you're enjoying
There
this,
isn't a
Tarman,
lot of
aren't
money
you?
there. Pardon?
You're enjoying this, aren't you, Tarman?
I wouldn't expect you to know about it, you
I
know.
didn't expect you to know about it.
Fucking peasant.
I've never heard of it, personally.
You've never heard of Nazi Germany.
I'm furious of this. It sounds terrible, these
furious.
people.
Weren't they like a band and they were on a European tour, but they got
Yeah.
cancelled or something in 1943? I don't know. They couldn't continue into Britain or Russia. Shit.
I'm banging my fist on the table in anger about this one.
But anyway, well, seeing as though Europe was pretty much in ruins, there's not. They have to spend money fixing things and rebuilding society. So I could understand why there'd not be a lot of money around.
Yes.
So I could understand how, in a vulnerable state, the CIA could have seeped their way in to try and get the Europe, that's what I call it now, the Europe on side. And I understand why possibly the CIA would want the formation of the EU, so they don't have to deal with every single country, well, that they're, trying to, I don't know what the CIA do, that's the point, isn't it? And to have them unite and just to deal with the European Union rather than all the different countries.
It's not actually a stupid idea. This.
No, it's not. I looked into it. It makes sort of sense why it would happen.
Well, one of the reasons I read why America's so keen to have like a kind of European community was the whole kind of like Cold War thing, where you've got
That's a
kind
buffer,
of
right?
Russia and the rest of the Soviet Union. It's quite a big thing to fight. So you need kind of like, they wanted that European allies kind of unite together, so they had something to help them, in that cause. So it's not like it's necessarily like it does sound a bit kind of conspiracy theory like, but I think it's actually got some.
I understand why America would, but I don't understand why Europe would, because they're next to Russia. Like, why are they going to try and mess with it?
Well, that's the thing. I don't think that would be what's on their plate. What America's thinking is, if it came to it, at least there'd be like a buffer zone. But obviously, that's not what Europe's thinking. Europe is just thinking, shit, let's just get together so that we're just stronger if something like that happens,
Yeah. So I personally feel that, the US might have helped with the formation of it. But slowly, over time and years, the EU has sort of stepped away from that. And they aren't, up the US's arse completely.
Yeah. Well, regardless of their intentions, they might have different reasons, but both results were the same. Like, it was in both their interests to have, this union anyway.
Yeah, especially after, I've already discussed the Nazi Germany, but it is helpful to have Europe unite as one, to hopefully maybe that might not happen again. So obviously things are different now because of Brexit.
The unions don't exactly pose as much. They were such hopeful things, and they've always been around. And you're like, oh, they're happy because it's like the ultimate example of countries uniting. But a lot of times, some trouble will go down the world, and all you see in these places are people debating. Even if something gets done, it takes ages for something to actually be decided because obviously they have to be unanimous or a majority on certain decisions like this.
Yeah, I don't think it has to be unanimous. It just has to be the majority.
So it's just some people don't have a lot of confidence in these things, and some people feel like neglected by it, which is at the same time it's understandable, but it's just a problem, I suppose, with when you have so many countries that if you're going to work together, you actually have to be a collective, in decisions as well as ideas.
I like the idea of being part of something rather than England being this one small island, which it is now again. Because I like the security of being part of the European Union. Like, I understand that it could possibly have been... I sort of buy the CIA maybe helped the foundation of it. And even with that idea in my head, I still appreciate the European Union. I like being cohesive with other nations and being part of something. Yeah. To know that if Britain fell financially or something, that there could be bailouts. Like when Greece went down, there were bailouts.
Yeah, because that's really helped them.
Yeah,
I know, but it's some sense of security, isn't it?
What? Buggering the poor? That's hardly.
Actually, it's not going to happen now. If the referendum actually goes through. Actually, it might have gone through by the time we... because it takes like 2 years to leave the EU anyway. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's my personal opinion. It's just I like being in the EU.
The funny thing is, or scary thing, is that this is all kind of mirroring or coming to prophecy this old book that Tom Clancy wrote called End War, which involves the three superpowers, America, Russia and European Union as a collective, going to war with each other. And one of the first major events is Britain becoming independent from the EU. So it's just neutral. It's like the Switzerland of the modern age.
To be fair, there's quite a number of countries that are in Europe but aren't in the EU.
True.
Like,
we're still Europeans. We're still Europeans.
Yeah, we're still part of Europe, just not part of the European Union.
I saw this one about Bob Geldof. He was at that March for Europe thing. He was showing a map saying, look, Britain's still in Europe. Like, well, yeah, the referendum wasn't about leaving Europe. It wasn't about leaving the continent. It was about leaving the European Union.
Some people actually ask the otherwise. They're like, are we still going to be, in Eurovision? And of course, we're still going to be in Eurovision.
Australia is in Eurovision Song Contest now.
Yeah, so it's like you don't. It's not about whether you're part of the EU. It's about whether you're actually in Europe with these sort of things. It's not about.
God, that just makes me want to punch myself. People asking stupid questions like that. I don't like the idea that we can't just up and go to another country in Europe.
I heard a rumour that they might get rid of Nando's.
Oh my God! No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. But
that's happened.
But you don't know. You don't know for sure. So
what noise
I think it's just a rumour at this point.
I think Nando said they were staying though.
Ah, good on them.
Yeah.
God, no, like, if Nando's goes, I go. Fuck it, no. I'm done. I'm done with this country.
Thank Jesus for Nigel Farage coming and saving us all from the hypocrisy of our government. Mm.
No, I love that nobody actually... Like, people in power didn't actually think we'd end up leaving the EU. So they didn't plan for it. Now that we're leaving the EU, all the major people have left. They've all quit.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It started off as a good debate. Like, there were people on both sides that were, being logical about this. When Nigel Farage came in and hijacked one side, and then Cameron did his silly U-turn and went to Remain, it turned into a massive personality and vitriol war where the facts get misrepresented, and all people care about are these stupid made-up rumours and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, the NHS is going to gain £350 million per day after leaving the EU. Really? That's just... I don't... You know what? If the people actually believe that and they're the reason they voted... The thing is, I think most of the people that voted to leave actually believe that stuff.
Well, that's the thing.
They sort of deserve to live in this world.
I don't know they did, though.
I know you didn't, because you probably actually read into it, but I think a lot of the people that I've spoken to that wanted to leave...
I don't think people know that most campaigns are honestly a load of bollocks. I mean, half the things that the Conservatives have done weren't in their manifesto in 2010 or 2015. So I don't necessarily think people actually believe...
Go on Twitter. Join Twitter, please join Twitter. The level of stupid... on the internet just shows... It makes you lose faith in humanity. The thing is, I wanted to stay, but I don't really mind the people that wanted to leave as long as they've got a reason to leave. My only issue is that most of the people that I've interacted with that wanted to leave are stupid, and they bought into propaganda.
The thing I find is that it's not about... Sometimes it's not about the people. And when these MPs say things like, it was in our manifesto, we didn't promise this, this wasn't acknowledged as one of our deals. They don't go out of their way to correct people at the vital time when it's working in their favour. So they'll say it afterwards, or they'll turn back on something and say, look, we didn't have anything to do with this, it's your fault for being gullible, which is, it makes sense in some cases, but they need to understand their public. They need to know that a lot of these people that vote are going to be voting on the vitriol that's put out by people like Sophie Hopkins or that bitch. And like,
you mean Katie Hopkins?
Katie Hopkins, that's what I meant.
I was about to say, who the fuck is Sophie Hopkins?
Actually, I'm glad, because I'm starting to forget her name, which is doing her no credit.
Listeners outside of England, don't bother Googling Katie Hopkins, because we don't want to give her any more clicks than she already has.
Don't do it. Like, if you love Chris, don't do it. For the love of Chris.
Yeah, for the love of the dork seduction, just don't do it. Because the less people that click on articles about her, the quicker she'll die.
Yeah.
In the media and in real life, because no one's going to be paying her attention, so she'll probably kill herself.
If you've got to look her up on Google Images.
No, don't even do that, because it will hurt your eyes.
Yeah.
She's only in like her late 30s, early 40s.
Really?
How terrible does she look?
I'm not going to get into a personality war about how she looks, even though she looks like a fucking tramp. But like she uses hateful opinions. She has a punchable face. I can't do it. I can't not comment on how punchable her face is. So, yeah, she's just a wank stain on our human society. She's an elitist.
Wait, can we stop? Wank stain? That is the most beautiful insult I've heard in a very long time.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, well.
I haven't heard wank stain used as an insult before.
I do try.
It's one of those things you try to wipe away, but just... can't go there.
Yeah, you can't just brush her off. She's just always in the public eye, and it's. I buy into her vitriol. I buy into her shit. I react sometimes. I'm just.
I love reading the comments. We are keeping her in the public eye.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I like watching her and reading about her as like in a jokey way. I was like, oh my god, this is an idiot. But then you look at people, and some people buy into it and they agree with her, and then I was like, oh my god.
And I realise these are the people I hate more than her, because she, for all intents and purposes, is an act. She knows what she's doing. She knows what her personality technique is. And sometimes I wonder if she actually believes her own bullshit. But she knows that this shit sells, and love her or hate her, you're helping her stay afloat. And these people that support her are the people that aren't acting. They can't be acting. They can't be exaggerating themselves. So that's when I think these are the real people that are a bit of a problem on society.
They are. So basically we should do away with humanity.
Well, free speech and that, but...
No, let's just do away with humanity. It'll make the world easier to live in.
I think Tom is talking about genocide.
You know, I don't condone genocide, Tommy, but I'm just going to hand you this list of names.
The formation of the EU was to remove the thoughts of genocide from world leaders' minds.
Yeah.
And the CIA could have been behind that formation, which is what we're supposed to be talking about.
Well, I wonder if they were.
I know genocide's bad, but if you watch some of those Channel 4 dating programmes or whatever...
Yeah, you sort of want to commit genocide.
Jesus.
If I have to listen to... Paddy McGuinness or Vernon Kay on a lads program with hot girls again. Oh, I'll spit.
Oh, do you know what I do like though? There's this TV show called Unreal, and it follows the crew behind making a reality dating show. It's so good.
Yeah.
So good. I binge watched the first season in 2 days, and now I have to go back to watching an episode a week, and it's killing me.
That's actually a fantastic idea.
It is. It's called Unreal. It's really good. I suggest you go out and watch it because it's brilliant.
What TV show is it? A bunch of different reality TV shows?
No. It follows just the one. It's a fictional reality dating show called Everlasting.
Oh, it's not real.
No, it's not real.
Oh, so it's all like
Unreal,
a drama
for
sort of
God's
thing.
sake.
Unreal.
Oh, sorry, okay.
So it just follows the cast behind that and how they manipulate events, and it's a study on how people are so fame hungry and all that stuff. It's so good. There's so much bitchy backstabbing. I love it.
I thought it was like a documentary or something.
No.
That would have been awesome.
That'd be like a documentary on us. That would.
How we get an episode made. The process of a Dork Seduction episode.
Yeah. If there's any film students out there that want to do a documentary on how we make an episode of The Dork Seduction, you're going to need people in 3 different locations.
No.
Is this like our special 1-year present? The breaking of illusions.
Yes, the breaking of illusions.
No, we're meant to be in the same room, Tarmin. Don't stop
Like
that
we
illusion.
We are here through holograms.
I thought we did it. Did we do an episode on that?
Yeah, the hologram is really.
So yeah.
I mean, we're all in one room, so we could totally hear my housemate playing music at the beginning of this episode.
Oh yes, those funky
Because
jams.
I'm pretty sure my mic, or our mics, picked it up.
Yeah, we did. I definitely heard that.
Yeah. Anyway, what were we saying? What the fuck were we saying?
I think we were meant to be doing an episode on the CIA and the formation.
Yeah, but it
of
sort of
the-
turned into just the great politics debate episode part 2
Strawberry jam.
with EU and Brexit and the CIA. So maybe we'll rename it. We'll just call it Brexit, EU, CIA, something. The
Don't you
European
think?
politics debate. Bam.
Don't you think Brexit sounds like some sort of really healthy breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. You know Fred?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No?
we were talking about how other countries want to have a referendum to leave the EU now, and he went on how Finland's one is going to be called Fix It.
That's
So I was
brilliant.
like, that sort of works because the people that are voting for Fix It are going to think it's going to fix it, as in the country. So that works.
Isn't there a tyre
Yeah.
company called Fix It or something?
I think
Maybe
so,
they're thinking
yeah.
they're voting for a tyre company. or
No,
something.
Quick Fit. That's what it's
Quick
called.
Fit. Yeah.
Yeah, not Fix It. Quick Fit.
I like Quick Fit.
I love how our jokes are so centered on British things, whereas if I look up the stats of people downloading the episodes and listening to the episodes, not many of them are in Britain.
They want to get that pure British humour, don't they? And
Yeah,
we
so
are
when
the
they come
example.
here to visit,
Yeah.
so they're gonna head down to Ealing to Siloam Village. They're gonna be looking for a quick fit if they need tyres. They're gonna really fit into British life, I feel.
Oh, by the way,
So
I
you just
didn't
need to be
tell
a bit
you.
more racist. You'll be good.
I was stalked by one of our fans the other day.
Really?
Yeah, he was outside my house.
Oh,
and
really?
he was
Because you told everyone you live in Tooting.
no,
You did.
he was with an umbrella, and he was just looking at my house. And I said to him, "Oi, what are you doing?" And he just went, "Oh, yeah."
That was me and Chris, actually.
Oh.
Sorry if I creeped you out.
What? You looked like a man.
So do I. So do I. And the listeners don't know any different because they can't see us.
Do you really go about saying "oi," Chris? Oi.
Yeah, I said, "Oi." I thought he doesn't know our British way, is he? He's probably scared of words like that.
Oi.
Yeah.
I think he was Canadian anyway, so.
Oh, okay. Maybe we can try and track him down on our holiday.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah.
They actually ended up having dinner together, but
And you
Really?
didn't figure out it was me.
Steady on.
no, I didn't, mate. I didn't. Nothing sexual nor nothing. It was
I
just
went all whiteface and everything for that dinner.
you went white face, man. Like that's fucking racist.
You're tough.
Yeah,
cool,
it is,
cool.
isn't it? People think blackface is racist, so is going whiteface. People don't talk about the racism that white people get.
Oh, it's awful.
Well,
it's awful.
It's just like if then again, it's not as bad because like if a black man went up to a white man and said, "Hey, honky, hey, cracker,"
Like
a
I
white,
do to
a
you.
white man's not. Yeah, a white man's not going to go. Oh, I was having such a lovely day, and then you came along, and you ruined my month. And I always think about this when I tell my children. No white person's going to go like that. I don't think, unless they got it constant harassment of it.
Which they wouldn't, because it's a white world we live in.
Because cracker.
There aren't any bad things to call white people, are there?
Like I fucking
Let's
love
come
crackers.
up with a bad insult for white people.
Yeah, like it's always white stuff as well. Cracker, mayonnaise, cheese.
Do people call you cheese?
I don't think anyone's ever called anyone cheese.
I don't think that's a racial thing if they call you cheese.
You can't not say
probably more
crackers and
smell
mayonnaise
or
without
something.
cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I think
your
that's
complete all your mannerisms are cheesy.
I think I've just been racist towards myself. So yeah, cheese as well, I suppose.
Yeah, also, I mean, as a white person, it's really terrible getting shot at all the time as well.
We shouldn't laugh.
Oh, no.
Someone just got shot, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, maybe cut that out, Tara.
No,
not
Actually,
it's kind of true. It's true.
that was like a month ago, wasn't it?
No, oh
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like it was at the beginning of July. It's the end of July now.
Right? You know, yeah.
I don't want it to come across that we're endorsing people getting shot. So
It's a big no-no. So
No, we don't want anyone getting shot. That's the point.
yeah,
But when people get shot, like it's usually not with the whites.
I mean,
That's the joke.
genocide's cool, but like when you start shooting people, that's when everyone's fun is ruined.
God.
I look, with genocide, it's harsh but fair. That's all I'm going to say.
Have you guys been surprised at the racism that's sprung out of this Brexit thing?
Yeah, like 600 different cases.
It's up like
gobsmacked.
more than 53%, like the reported cases anyway.
I'm absolutely gobsmacked.
I'm actually not that surprised. I sort of knew that was coming. I mean, seeing as though a lot of it had to do with the campaign to leave, had to do with immigrants and stuff.
Yeah, again, this is like...
But the people that are getting attacked aren't even immigrants. Like,
No.
Sanjeev Bhaskar, I saw people, so much hate is spewed at him on Twitter now. And he retweets it and responds. I love Sanjeev Bhaskar now.
Yeah,
The way he responds to the hate that he gets. And like, he's not even an immigrant. He was born and raised here. He sounds it as well.
Wasn't he off Goodness Gracious Me?
Yeah.
He looks a lot like my dad used to look like.
I didn't realise your dad was Asian.
Yeah.
He also looks a lot like my dad, because they're both Asians.
Oh, we have that in common.
Oh, just to join in, he looks like my dad too.
Yeah.
Your dad was an old white man.
Yeah, he was. That's a fair point.
That's a fair point.
Oh God. Anyway,
I love how you
doesn't
called
mean
Matt
he
out
was
for that.
bad, by the way.
I'm all right.
yeah, no, but
Yeah.
Sanjeev Bhaskar, I think more people should do that with people that like attack him on Twitter and stuff, because he's a class act the way he responds to
he's
them.
fucking
It's
awesome.
lovely,
Yeah.
and I don't. Yeah,
I heard the best one was the one in Wales, where this Muslim woman had got on a bus and this white guy turned around to her and just said, well, she started talking to her kids in like Welsh.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, and the guy literally, she should be talking in English, and this old woman said to him, she's talking Welsh, and he hadn't realised she was talking Welsh. He thought she was talking some other foreign language.
Egg right on his face.
Yeah.
Sunny side.
Some of them just make themselves look so stupid sometimes.
Yeah,
they do.
Like, I mean, that's when you know, like, they weren't thinking about, especially with the Sanjeev case, they weren't thinking, immigrants, even though that's already enough with that one. But they just want people of colour. That's all they're targeting.
yeah, that's racial hatred.
And Polish, because while you're at it,
Oh God, did you hear about? I think isn't it like a certain area where there's a lot of Polish people? They've been getting things through their door saying that you need to leave soon now. It's time for you to leave. That's disgusting.
Absolutely disgusting. Like, there were some people around near in South London, because it has a massive Polish community.
Yeah.
There were some people that were just attacked on the street and left.
Yeah, I
for
heard about
hours.
that. Yeah, it's like a father and son, wasn't it?
Oh, it's horrible. And also,
there was another one on this bus, I think, in the Midlands, where this guy, who was just Asian, that's all he is, but he's British, was harassed by these 2 teenagers that were drinking lagers. And he said, like, look, I am British, and I served in the British Army and everything, and they just couldn't take it, like, they were wrong. But all these people on the bus started going, you're terrible, disgrace to our country, to the boys, not to the man. And the 2 boys got off the bus and just left, but it's all over the place. And I love the fact that it's on Facebook and everyone knows what they look like now,
Yeah, that's probably what I do. Like, no one's actually... I've been lucky. I've lived in this country my whole life. No one's actually racially attacked me.
Oh, really? No...
Apart from
not
Chris.
that I'm aware of. Maybe behind my back, but not to my face.
Hey, Matt, she's so brown. she's too brown, if anything.
I had noticed.
And now, Tom, and you can
But
safely
it's because
say...
it's summer, Chris. It's the end of July. I've gotten a tan.
My point is, Tom, and now you can safely say, I have been attacked. I have been attacked, everyone.
Yeah,
And
to
it was
my
by
face, because you're here.
That fucking bastard Chris, that white honky cracker.
Actually, to be fair, you've called me brown. That's not an insult. That's an adjective.
Yeah, but with the brains that these guys use, that is a bad comment to them.
Yeah, but I've been lucky, so I think if I was ever racially abused, I'd probably just snap a picture.
Yeah. Fucking turquoise, fucking some teal.
At the end of the day, we're all skeletons underneath, so...
Yeah,
It
we're all a
doesn't
bit
matter,
white, aren't we?
really.
No, but my thing is, like, no, at the end of the day, we're all human. We live in the one world. Why the hell are we always fighting against one another?
I mean, we're not
And
even
how are we
white.
supposed to be the superior race or, any animal on this planet if all we do is fight one another?
It's like human nature, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah, I know, but it's ridiculous. Like, animals get along better than humans do.
I know, it's embarrassing, actually.
Yeah, I'd rather be a fucking animal.
Some animals still kill each other, though, so...
I know, but, like, if the thing is that we're
And
supposed to
it's
be
not out of hate.
superior.
It's not out of hate, though. It's always for survival or something.
Yeah. But my thing is that we're supposed to be superior. We're supposed to have superior
Yeah, but
minds.
because we have the capability of potentially not doing that. I mean, most of the time we don't kill each other.
But I feel like everyone's got it in them, especially after this Brexit thing. Everyone's got a bit of hate in
Of
them.
course everyone's got it in them, but
And that's coming from me, who hates people.
we have the ability to, try and tame that.
Yeah.
I think, actually, you've made a good point. What is good is that humans aren't completely perfect. And it's like the whole, if you believe in God thing, that's the only way a person can be truly good. No, if you are non-religious, or if you actually have that hate in you, and you still maintain that self-control, or you're still a good person at the end of the day, that's real character. That's showing that you're not doing it out of fear of some higher being, or you're not completely null of anger, but the fact you can keep it to a boil and actually learn to calm yourself. It's good to have that in there so that you can show that the good acts actually matter. Like if you ever see one of those national tragedies or events on TV, and you always see how bad things have gotten, and they always focus on the bad things and the bad people. But I think this is actually I think that someone said this, Mr. Rogers, that's it. He said, whenever you see something like that, look at the good people that are helping out. Focus on the people that are helping, and look at everyone that's trying to actually help out the situation. And you won't, you'll realise that there's a lot more good people out there. There are psychopaths, and that there's people are inherently good. A lot of people are. It's just a few people.
It's just the horrible ones that are the loudest.
Exactly.
Basically.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, people killing each other is more newsworthy of people being nice, isn't it? So,
Yeah. I mean, it was the last time you saw someone on the news for bringing an elderly person their food or something. Meals on Wheels. To be honest, that would be shit TV anyway. But
Yeah, but that's like the fluff pieces that happen at the end of the news, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
So it does happen. It's just at the end of the news when people have switched off already.
It reminds me of The Simpsons with what's that news, Kent Brockman.
Yeah.
When there's they make a joke about that where he starts off the news going, and that little kitten played with that ball of string all through the night. In other news, a school burned down or something like that.
Yeah, but have you watched local news sometimes?
Yeah.
I mean, I used to live in Yorkshire, and it literally was a cow kind of getting in the way of a car or something like that.
Mate, I would watch that like it was prime time.
Yeah.
See, my local news is BBC London.
Yeah, oh, London Live. Oh.
Yeah.
The,
So it's London.
the toast of London, London Live. You remember when that shit started? It was like student level quality shit.
And now?
It was horrendous, but I loved it because of that. It gave
I
me
have
hope.
no idea what you're actually talking about. But yeah.
London Live was a channel that started off quite recently, like almost just over a year ago. But when it started off, because they were so light on products and acts and talent, and they didn't have like anything to fall back on, they were just using as much budget shit as they could, like hiring students and stuff, and it was terrible, but it was good terrible.
Why don't we try and get a job there?
I think it's probably upped its game a bit now. But they showed lots of like films. They would have films from London on it, and there was one that was called Gangs of Tooting, and I thought, they've stolen my fucking idea. Seriously.
No, that was just filming you guys in CCTV around Tooting.
Probably, yeah. Stole my fucking idea and my copyright.
We should start our own TV channel.
Why not?
I don't know how we do that, but let's just do it.
Should we call it like a Russian name or something to put off the muckabouts?
The Muckabouts.
You know.
Let's just call it the Muckabouts.
Oh, okay, we could do that as well.
Oh, that's
Or
very
we could
quick.
just go, and then after 9 o'clock, after the watershed, it'll just be midnight moaners all through the night.
Oh, yeah, just
Yeah.
talking shit and...
Yeah,
Making-
you'd have those girls on the phone,
man.
just there.
I'll be there with my lingerie on and hairy ass.
The babe station, that's what it calls, isn't it? The
Yeah.
girls that are just on the phone on the TV.
Oh.
And it's like, people actually watch this shit. I'm just like, it's kind of boring. Maybe they're talking dirty on the phone,
Well,
but
that's the
just
thing,
watching
like,
it is boring.
that you want real dirt, you talk what people are actually thinking, like, oh, it's midnight. And
Yeah,
I
but you
might
can't
have
actually hear them, can you? Because they put music on. It's just a girl talking.
I might just buy a full packet of jammy Dodgers and eat them all. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Not even thinking about my weight. Ooh.
So the CIA...
I just hijacked that like Nigel Farage hijacks UKIP.
Even he's quitting.
I know, yeah.
If even Nigel Farage is quitting.
Even Nigel Farage, like, oh, we've played with our toys, we've fucked everything up, now let's leave the mess to someone else.
Yeah.
I think
pretty much.
someone put Boris Johnson on Pornhub, and then they called it Dumb Blonde Fucks the United Kingdom or something
I saw
like that.
that. I
Brilliant,
think
man.
it was Photoshop, though. I didn't actually see the video. I just saw a screenshot of it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was Photoshop.
Oh, that's brilliant, man.
It was.
Oh, what about the Conservative Party leadership, though? I bet we're all excited about that.
Oh, my God.
Who's it
that,
actually going to be? Because
that
everyone's saying, no, I don't
fucking-
want to touch it.
that fucking woman, the Fox Hunter woman, what's her name? Oh,
Someone that wants to be
Andrea
Fox
Leadsom.
Hunter.
I do not care for her, man.
And Theresa May.
And
I think it probably be Theresa May.
it's like picking between rotten apples and fucking garbage pizza. I don't... and everyone's hounding for Jeremy Corbyn, who's the one guy who hasn't left. And, it's
And
like,
he's actually decent.
yeah,
He's decent.
they know he's
He's a
decent,
decent
and that's
fellow.
I actually joined the Labour Party to try and keep him
yeah. Thanks, Matt.
there.
Yeah, I want Corbyn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Well,
I know I
if
made
you-
a joke about just it being about expenses, but he actually seems to care about, people.
You know, if history's told us anything, especially with films like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and Harry Potter, it's times like these when you need an old white guy with a beard to sort everything out. And he's our
You got that
saviour
on
at that point.
Facebook.
I probably did.
I saw that.
But it's true. Like, he's the wise guy who hasn't, taken to throwing vitriol. He's kept to himself. He's just dealing with all this muck getting thrown at him, That'll be our first topic on the muckabouts.
Yeah. Maybe we should start a YouTube channel on the Buckabouts. All we need to buy is a desk and train tickets for Matt.
And then on Midnight
Get this
Moaners,
shit on the road.
Midnight Moaners, when the saucy shit comes out, go, oh, I voted Tory even though I like unions.
I've never voted Tory.
Nah, I don't.
Nor have I. My dad voted Tory all his life.
Your dad was he's of a different generation
Yeah.
and a different tax bracket, I'm assuming.
Not really, no.
Actually, no. Yeah, you said your parents weren't actually that well off.
They're not amazingly.
It
My,
is-
parents, my
yeah,
family
so-
have been Labour through and through. I think I've always
I
been
think
Labour.
I think it's more of a family thing anyway, isn't it? Like if your father votes one way, sometimes a lot of these generations tend to vote the same way their fathers or mothers did, because
Yeah,
they always hear the propaganda from it and stuff. And
I used to say I used to like Labour just to annoy him when I was younger.
Yeah.
And then I actually started voting for them. So yeah, he'd be spinning in his grave if he knew I'd actually joined up to the Labour Party.
Socialist cunt.
He's happy that
Yeah, I
you're
know.
following what you truly think is right.
I was once on the internet called a socialist cunt. It was actually quite enjoyable.
Someone called you that.
Yeah.
Well,
I think I commented on something.
I think on the internet it loses all meaning anyway.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh, this is probably
Like,
a 12-year-old girl.
what, you think Sandshoe's more powerful than Pikachu? You socialist cunt. Like, anything
honest,
is...
If you go on YouTube comments, you'd think the Cold War's still going on.
You would, yeah.
They've got a real big fear of socialists. It's like, wow.
Look, General Kalashnikov has upped my comment.
They think like we're trying to put people in gulags still and stuff like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, what the hell?
And then you get like all the people that support. They love Russia, but for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
It's such a manly country where, you know...
Yeah, but they do really good figure skating.
That's true. Oh, they so do.
Do you know some people in Russia, they still want Stalin back?
I know.
Which is saying something. You know.
Well, some people in Germany still want it back.
Still a minority, though.
Yeah, I know. It's not everyone. It's not widespread. It's I'm pretty sure some people in Italy want Mussolini back.
Fucking hipsters.
Some people in Britain want Thatcher. No one wants Thatcher back.
It's going too far.
When you're less popular than Hitler.
Hitler.
Even the
When
Nazis.
she died, Ding Dong the Witch is Dead was number one single of the week.
They've never actually given away her burial site, have they? Because they're too afraid of people defacing it.
I love how before she died, they were planning a state funeral and how people were going to be there, and then they realised.
I'm so happy with the British public for showing, you know, how wrong they were to think that. And the government, It was just the government and a couple of lords saying, well, I think it's a complete disgrace. You know, she's dead now, you know, but Hitler's dead and people still complain about him, so...
Yeah. Just because... I don't understand why people think death is an excuse for people.
Yeah.
People seem to always just praise people when they're dead. Sometimes they're shit people.
Yeah.
Like, when I die, I don't expect to get universal praise because I'm horrible to some people. Some people don't like me.
Yeah.
And I understand that. Some people like me, some people won't. I don't expect a universal praise when I die. I don't want people coming to a funeral, people that I barely know, saying, oh my God, she'll be missed, because I won't in their lives.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Like, death is no excuse for being a cunt.
Unless you're promised something like 72 virgins or something.
What?
Well, like, all these religions, they always have, like, some promise in the afterlife, and that's their excuse for being a cunt in their religion, you know. So, technically...
No. They're still cunts to me when they've died.
Oh, no, they are still cunts, but my point is, that's their excuse for being a cunt.
What I was trying to say is death, them dying doesn't excuse everything they did in life.
Oh, right.
So for the public perception, I mean.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I went off on a tangent a bit, and then you started talking. I was like, what is he talking about?
Oh.
No, that's what I meant. So, like, if someone's a cunt in their life, okay, I'm not going to be mourning their death.
No.
Just because they're dead. I'm not going to be upset that they've died. Sometimes it's a good thing that they've died. I'm not going to go out and kill people because they're cunts, but if they died, I wouldn't shed a tear. I would just be like, good riddance.
I do like the idea that if Hitler died today, you'd have to say, well, I disagreed with a lot of what he did, but it's an awfully sad day.
How many times have we said cunt in the past 5 minutes?
Like, if I accidentally, like, burnt... So if you suddenly found one of your rare Pokemon cards behind your bed, and I accidentally burnt it, and it was you couldn't use it anymore, and then I suddenly died from non-connected reasons, would you still think I was a cunt?
Yeah.
It depends on how soon after the card burning and that you died.
That's true, yeah.
If it was like a day afterwards, I'd probably still think you were a cunt.
Yeah.
That kind of pain won't go away for me.
Especially like Hitmonchan or something like that.
You dare, Chris, and I'm sorry.
But Chris,
will
did
think
you actually
less of
buy me
you
some
than Hitler.
Pokemon cards?
I did.
Yeah, so like I've still got that in my heart. So
You know
like,
what?
You bought me 4, so if you burnt 1, I don't think I turned completely against you.
You know what's funny about Pokemon? Sorry, I'm going to go off like this, but I only recently found this out the other day. You know, Pokemon usually say their names, and that's where they get their thing from. And then obviously there's a very few Pokemon that don't actually say their names; they just roar or something like Onyx. He doesn't say Onyx; he just goes roar like that. So there are some Pokemon that don't actually say their name, right? I think it was recently I saw again that the Pokemon Electabuzz. Mm-hmm. Electabuzz? He doesn't even roar. He goes... And I was amazed by this. Like, it would be so easy for them to go, Electabuzz. But no, he goes, oh, like, what the fucking... That's his yell. That's his Pokemon
What I don't
sound.
get about Pokemon, right,
Yeah.
is if they can say their name, they clearly have vocal cords. But how come Meowth is the only one that can actually learn speech, human speech?
Or are they named after what they say? Ah.
But if they said something, that means they have vocal cords and they live amongst humans. More of them should be able to know human speech or learn human speech.
Well, Meowth
That's
can.
I don't understand it. Like,
don't
this
understand.
Pokemon stuff, that's what I don't understand about Pokemon.
I'm willing to, forego reality for the world of Pokemon. Because, it's Pokemon.
I wish we all lived in Pokemon than the world.
That's why Pokemon Go exists. Yeah.
But we don't have it in England yet. We
yet.
might do by the time this goes out.
Well, it just builds the anticipation up, that's all.
Oh, God. That's a half hour spent trying to look for Pokemon Go, and then I find out it's not in the UK. Yeah, it was your fault, Chris. Your fault.
It's not my fault. I thought you were actually looking on Google and couldn't find it. And I was like, what the F?
Google. I was actually looking on Bing, because I think Google gets too much press.
Fucking Bing.
So
you're just...
the Dork Seduction, we use Bing and Ask
You're
Jeeves.
just such a Greenpeace person on every front, aren't you? I'm not
We
going to
also
use
use
Google,
Ask
actually.
Jeeves.
Actually, I'm going to use Bing because Google's a...
We use Yahoo search as well.
industry bastard.
You know what? None of these people are paying us, okay? Especially not Google. They don't have to, so we have to spread it out.
Not you,
They're
anyway.
filthy rich as well. They don't pay their tax, if I remember rightly.
No, they don't.
I'm getting
Especially
hundreds.
not in England,
Yeah,
Tory
we really
party.
I'm getting like hundreds of like stuff for advertising for Google.
Fucking hell, man.
Speaking of which, did you know that Google has a map system that's actually more accurate than the map on your phone? Huh?
Did you know they do Street View?
Yeah, man. Fuck. Oh, Google's so good. If you want a Google shirt, go to the Google store and buy one now. It's only $14.99, I assume. I'm Fugle for Google. Make that a bumper sticker.
I just don't like the stuff that comes up when I Google me.
you
You could buy my address.
Me neither.
No. There's a website where you could buy. If you buy a subscription, you can get any person's address. So if you search me, that website comes up.
Really?
Yeah, it's really creepy.
That is weird.
But it's actually not my address, it's my parents' address.
Oh, right. Well, at least that's all right.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, that solves it.
That's fine. They live on the 4th floor of a block of flats. They're safe.
They've got buffer zones.
It's me, I live in a house.
They've got like their Europe for America. Yeah, they've got buffer zones. Floor 1, 2, and 3. That's their Europe.
Goodness me. I think we didn't speak about the CIA corruption, but I think it is time that we actually start wrapping things up.
Yeah, I think we've had a really good chat anyway, and it's been an interesting last episode.
For the summer.
For the summer.
Well, we're back in the first week of September, so we're off for about 4 weeks.
Yes.
So don't forget about us.
Yay. Beaver bus.
Yeah, we're going to go on the
Here we
Beaver
come.
bus, so if you want to join us, you
Hey.
can. What was that noise?
Way, we're on the bus. On the buses, hey. On the Beaver
What
bus.
is it with me and you have been making really weird noises this episode? Is it just that we're excited about going on our holiday?
That's my TV presenter voice, my annoying TV presenter voice. You just picture a character like Chris Evans or TV Mallet on TV and just hear, well, hey, hello.
Chris Evans, he quit Top Gear, didn't he? It lasted 6
I
episodes.
feel so sorry for that guy.
Really? Why?
Well, he's a nice
Genuine.
guy.
I don't
No,
think
he's
he's annoying. He
annoying.
doesn't seem like a nice guy to
He
me.
might be a bit annoying, but he doesn't
He's
deserve
very
all the bad
jumpy
things that
about
happen.
and... Ugh.
He's overpaid.
Oh yeah, well, maybe. But maybe
He
that's
married like
because
a 16-year-old. I don't know how old Billie Piper was, but she was very young, was she not?
she was asking for it.
Is that what you said about girls that get raped as well?
I'm joking. Oh, keeping up the standard of the Dork Seduction right here.
Yeah, so this episode was not about the CIA being behind the EU in the end. It was a general talking about the European politics. So this will go down as the
very
European politics debate, the Great European Politics debate.
Yeah.
The great
I think
one.
that makes sense, because we did the immigration debate, we did the US politics debate.
I'm so happy that we managed to serve humankind in this way.
What?
We've done our service to humankind by having this great debate.
We did, because it was very cohesive and we didn't talk over each other at all. And there wasn't a break in the middle of it where there's a bit of a gap and then we carry on. It doesn't sound like it's connected.
I do love
Sort
you
of sounds
too.
like maybe our software stopped for a little bit and we had to restart it. I think it sounds all fluid,
Yes.
Yeah.
all seamless.
All seamless.
As
So,
a,
yeah.
Seamless in Seattle.
Let's go to Seattle on our tour.
I would love that. See Frasier?
Yeah.
You know I love Frasier.
You know, he's in, Matt, I told you about the Last Tycoon. Frasier's in it.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I like him. Like he's
Yeah.
he's in another one where he's a politician or something like that.
Wasn't that called Boss or something?
Yeah, Boss. Yeah,
I've not watched that.
I want to see it.
I think it's been cancelled.
Yeah, it was. yeah, but
Yeah.
anyway, let's get that beaver about. And,
Yeah, so let's go start up the Beaver, and we will see you guys in September.
yeah.
Oh, but you can
Wonderful.
also you can still do the things like Twitter and what's the other one? Facebook.
Give us a tweet.
Yeah, we're on SoundCloud and
Yeah.
YouTube, and
Give-
YouTube we found that there's another person that subscribed to us. I've forgotten his
Oh,
name.
bless you.
And the email is thedaughterseduction@gmail.com, I think.
Leave us a little email, like a little
Yeah.
GIF or something.
Oh,
Give us a
it-
comment.
Yeah,
If
you
you
can
think-
do that. I mean, we'll still be we have no internet access, so we can't do news, but somehow we can still respond on that.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works
I'm going
out,
to
but
shove this news down your face.
yeah. So let's start up the Beaver bus and we can head down to... Where are we going first? Oh, no, let's go Sweden first. It's closer. And before Britain leaves the EU, so we don't have to get the visa.
You need to stop off
Yeah,
at,
let's go Sweden first.
find a little chef first or something, you know.
Let's stock up on food.
I'm just going
Right.
to tell you now, I'm going to be that annoying person that needs to piss now, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to wait until we're on the road. Find a Tesco's or something.
Yeah, so if you see a Beaver bus out there and you're living in any of these places that we've mentioned over the past year and a bit, we're going to go to all those hotspots. We're going to find Z, what is it called? Z, where Percy Fawcett went. We're
Yeah.
going to do that
Yeah.
too.
Also,
Yes.
if you see a photo of the beaver bus, take a photo of it and put it on the internet because apparently there's a load of other beavers on there. I'm told. So
Okay. So yeah, if you spot a Beaver bus, it's probably us. That's all I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. So give us a wave, give us a tweet, give us a shout out. I say tweet, I don't actually... The problem is I don't go on the Twitter account that much because we don't get much stuff on the Twitter account. If you guys... So it's your listeners' fault that I don't use the Twitter account much because if you guys engaged, so would I.
Give us a
So
flap.
blame yourself.
Give us a wave. Give us a little wink.
Yeah, so,
flash.
yeah.
A flash, you know. Give us a shake and shove.
Yeah, because I'm not going to be on the bus with two dicks. I need more flashes. Anyway...
I'm trends, you heartless bastard.
So I'm going to be stuck on a bus with two dicks.
It's going to be like this for a couple of months.
You
You've got
don't
to
know
love
if I'm
it.
talking about you guys or the organs.
Yeah, with the organs, yeah. Use the organ grinder.
Anyway, Okay, I think goodbye. Yes.
Saranawa.
Yeah, suppose so.
So au revoir. The. I don't know what just happened.
We'll
I'm
meet
tired, it's
again.
late.
Don't know where, don't know when.
Or where?
I'm gonna be the very best. I'm gonna put that song in here after we've just faded out.
Yes, my mate.
Oh, bye. I guess we can stop it.
Time for Tubby Bye Bye.
Maybe not. Tubby bye bye.
Over and out.
Let's go visit the Teletubbies on our tour.
I think the guy who owned the land actually dug it up because he was sick of all these people coming to it. So it was like a massive trench, like a bomb hit or something.
I find it funny that people that can afford to go on holiday, so adults, go to visit
Yeah.
to the Teletubbies.
The fucking Teletubby land. Like, for fuck's sake. They're not even young enough to actually, be part of their childhood.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we should say goodbye.
Okay.
I was going to say, get those Teletubbies on the beaver bus.
Yes,
Oh,
let's pick
yeah.
up the Teletubbies and go on the Beaver bus.
Especially Tiki Wiki.
Oh, he loves his beavers.
Bring that handbag.
Anyway, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye.
very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause.